somebody has their sights set on you, okay? But I will be honest, like, I feel like this person maybe recently became single, recently came up out of a situation, all right? But I feel like they've been watching you for a while. And maybe that part's not for everybody, because maybe it wasn't necessarily a relationship that they were in. It could have been like a state of mind. You know what I mean? Like they very much could have had a negative state of mind about anything love related. Like that could definitely be. But this is somebody, they don't feel that way no more. I do feel like for some of you, they were in a relationship prior, or they were still emotionally invested. They could have been still maybe hung up on an ex, you know, that they were needing to still work through some of those issues. Okay, as well as like what happened in their past relationship really maybe made them believe like they weren't able to move forward, okay? And however that looks. Like they thought that everything will either be the same. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of negative mentality, okay? For some of you guys, I feel like they even went back to that ex. Like after they were interested, like I feel like they, I don't know, so this must be somebody in your environment or whatever. Like they've, even though they were attracted to you and they wanted to try, you know, to maybe even talk to you. Maybe they did try to talk to you at one time. I feel like they really pulled back their energy as well and even went back to the ex. Maybe that's what they did this like last Mercury retrograde, or like in like the last few months. Maybe they try to go back and deal with somebody from their past again. And I feel like it really just showed them how different the two of you two are and how different you conduct yourself, like in general. And I feel like they also realized that there was nothing there for them anymore. And so they felt a new freedom, because I have free to move, right? And I feel like they feel, you know, they finally feel like they're able to explore their options, right? They finally feel open to new experiences, because I feel like prior they were very shut down to it, right? So I mean this is good. This is they've worked through some things. I mean, it is a little questionable if they were recently in that relationship, watching you, trying to make a move with you. I'm seeing Virgo over here, Aquarius, Gemini. We got cups. So water signs, Pisces, Cancer. Yes. They're interested. I feel like they're going to try to come forward. Like now that I feel like maybe you feel this. Maybe you know that they're attracted to you. 313 right there. I feel like that's just something that you've been aware of. Maybe you didn't know about the ex and like all that extra stuff though. Yes. All right, let's see. Anything else? Honestly, no, we just gonna chill. We're gonna leave this message right here, okay? I feel like, well, no, let's see. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's see that. What's the outcome of this? Passion. Okay, so there may be a passionate hookup. It says equal interest, burning desire. But I also came out with somebody not being honest about how they really feel. So maybe they may still not disclose how they're truly feeling. Maybe they're going to try to hide how they truly feel. I got soulmates on the bottom. I feel like if somebody releases the mask, right, and is honest about the situation and how they feel, and they come forward and like try, like, you know, there's no game playing. I feel like the mask's gotta drop. As long as there's no game playing, I feel like this could be something that could bring abundance into both of y'all's life, right? Ooh, engagement ring underneath that. Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, growth. I mean, this definitely could be, is this long term? I don't know if it'll be long term situation, but I feel like this will be a very passionate connection. I feel like somebody's gonna not be able to be honest. I think that somebody's gonna have issues with expressing themselves, and I feel like that's probably going to, you know, maybe make this fall away naturally. So this could be a new cycle with the same person again, or like a recycle. Like, because if this is something that happened before where they didn't express themselves, like I feel like that could happen again. What signs? I did say Virgo, Aquarius. What signs are we talking about? Geminis, Sagittarius, Pisces. All right.